SB 188, they call it the Crown Act. This actually passed earlier in the year, and it prohibits employers from discriminating against natural hairstyles. And here again, it's important for employers to take a look at their handbooks and their grooming standards. And we're recommending to stay away from traditional language like you have to have a professional appearance. Under this law now, that could be deemed discriminating against certain types of hairstyles, natural hair, or something like that. So take a look at your policies, make sure that it doesn't violate this, and we are recommending employers putting a catch-all phrase, a safety valve in their grooming standard to comply with this, and that the employer is not going to discriminate against natural hairstyles. But you're probably going to be the one liable, and I would start talking with the franchisor to say, look, we need to comply with this. And and I could see it in the restaurant setting too. There's still safety issues, hair nets, things like that. You can still require safety requirements and things like that. But if the franchisor is dictating a certain type of image and it violates this, that could be a potential problem. And you'd likely be named, the franchisee would be named as the defendant, and maybe there would be an argument there, but just to avoid that, I would talk to the franchisor saying, look, we need to comply with this law, and we can't do that. Yes, Zaller.
You see a lot of old handbooks. I look at a lot of old handbooks in my class, and they have a lot of tattoo restrictions now, like beard and whatnot.
Yeah.
And that kind of falls under the same act, right? You can't really discriminate against their tattoos or their body hair as long as it's within health code or within the safety lines.
Interesting. So tattoos, that's kind of changed over time now with society. When I started as a lawyer, it'd be like no tattoos, no visible tattoos, and now it's totally shifted. But there is no law that prohibits an employer saying no visible tattoos. But if you get into any kind of like religious or I can't shave because of my skin condition, it's a disability, something like that, you have to accommodate those, but you could still say no visible tattoos. There's nothing like this law for tattoos. But I can see it for restaurants, certain image. Disney, this comes up a lot for Disney, for their employees at Disneyland. They've got a strict no, I think they still have it, it's been a few years since I've looked into that, but they've got a strict no tattoo, visible tattoo policy. But they want that image when everybody's at Disneyland.
They can enforce that?
Yes.
Even old hires that gain a tattoo?
Yes, no visible. Yeah, you can regulate that for your image. Yes, for sure.
Facial piercings, does that apply also?
No, so there's nothing. So it's only these natural hairstyles that are protected in the law. So you can regulate that. You can tell people to take out any piercings when they're at work and things like that. And again, there might be an exception for religious reasons and things like that, but you'd have to look into that. We'd walk a fine line there, but generally you can regulate that.
So Anthony, you can tell them to put their hair in a ponytail, right?
Yes. Well, under this, yeah, from a health, if there's a health reason, for sure.
Well, yeah, when you're serving food,
Yep.
your hair falls in the food.
Yep. Or wear a hat or a hairnet, something like that. You can regulate that for sure. Yep, and if there's a business reason for it, you could definitely step in for that. Now, if it's I just don't like how it looks, that's where we're running into the trouble here with this law.